Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We have Fall Out Boy on the way. We have those John Mulaney tickets for Wrigley Field. How about that? This is pretty incredible. With the first comedian ever playing Wrigley Field, we have those tickets for you just after 8 o'clock, so stay here. But the rules of stealing have changed. Pretty much everything you know about stealing are out the window. Forget about it. Now, I don't want you to steal. Stealing is bad. It's very dangerous. We don't want you to do that. It's terrible. You should not be a thief. You should not do that.
Hot take. How brave of you.
Yeah, someone's going to say it. Now I'm going to say it today.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Don't do it.
Is that the end of the segment? Hey, don't steal.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
There's nothing else.
Well, play a song.
Yeah, But these thieves really threw out all the old rules of, case watching bank robbing movies now like Point Break and The Town and all the planning and more importantly, all the big guns. Boy, people have really needed big guns to rob things in the past.
Well, it's scary. You see a big gun, you go, I'm not going to stop him.
Yeah, what am I going to do?
Yeah, I have a small gun. That doesn't do me any good. He's got a big gun.
Just take it. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Hey, I don't want any trouble here. I don't want your big gun to shoot me.
Yeah, but what happened here at the Louvre, and I used to call it the Louvre to annoy my French teacher. Hey, over there, the Louvre, they got some nice art over there, huh?
That's nice.
That's a good idea.
I got
It
a
sounds
D.
stupid for fun.
I got a D. You know what? I got a D in French, but everybody was entertained. Everybody loved me. So the headline for this theft at the Louvre is scooter riding thieves break into the Louvre, swiping priceless jewels belonging to Napoleon in brazen daytime heist. They did this in the daytime, these guys. So professional thieves broke into the Louvre. This was Sunday morning, stealing priceless jewels. And they used an aerial lift and an angle grinder to break through the window of the iconic French attraction, which had these jewels that belonged to Napoleon. So these guys didn't mess around. First off, I don't know what those things are, what they just had, but you can just go on YouTube now.
Seems kind of obvious. Like an aerial lift seems like it would be easy to see. Like, how'd nobody see that during the day?
Well, there's a picture of the angle grinder, which is essentially one of these saws you see on construction sites, and they just left it there. They didn't care about the prints on there, but I'm guessing these guys were smart enough to wear gloves.
Well, you would hope so.
Oh, we forgot the gloves.
Oh, my God.
Damn it.
Damn it, Reggie. You had one job. We weren't going to bring you.
Yeah. But they somehow they were in and out in 4 minutes, and they were on scooters riding away with all these jewels valued at close to $20 million.
Badass.
I mean, it's pretty nuts. And they didn't use a gun. No one got hurt. And I'm thankful for that. But they just got in, and they sawed through everything with the angle grinder to break through the glass of the iconic French attractions, they say. And the pieces of jewelry, including some unbelievable things. I mean, Kenzie, get ready here, okay?
Okay, I'm excited.
This thing had 2,634 diamonds that belonged to Empress Eugenie, Napoleon III's wife, worth $10.5 million alone. The one piece was $10.5 million. Yeah. Yep. It was brought to the museum in 2008, and now it's gone. There was also an emerald necklace and earrings belonging to Marie Louise, Napoleon Bonaparte's second wife. He had a lot of wives, and they all had a lot of jewelry.
They treated him well.
Is he looking for another one? Oh, God.
Yeah, get out there. He's got to have an heir somewhere, Napoleon. This is Napoleon III, they're saying. So a tiara belonging to also that empress. I mean, this stuff looks like it's probably totally $20, $30 million of stuff. If one thing was worth $10.5 million. And they break in and they get away on scooters before anybody even knew what happened.
Scooters?
Yeah, 4 minutes. They were in and out in 4 minutes of the Louvre.
I guess I'm just surprised to learn that the stuff you're looking at in museums is the real thing. I just assumed everything that I was looking at was fake and that it was a replica or a duplicate of the thing that's actually worth money, just in case something like this happens, then the museum can go, actually, that was a fake. We've still got the real thing. You guys knock yourself out. To learn that the valuable things that I'm looking at are actual valuable things makes me want to steal now.
Okay, well, of course. Why would anybody travel across the world to see fake stuff?
But they don't tell you it's fake. This is it's big museum at its finest, trying to protect their valuables. But I'm so not kidding. I am stunned to learn that museums would ever have anything valuable displayed ever, because my toxic trait is that I think I could be part of a jewel heist group, and now I it's wrong. But all of a sudden, I'm getting talked into it.
Well, listen, just put things in perspective for you. Is like, so Brian and I, when we went to London with the listeners.
Yes, I was not there.
I
Tell me
know.
about the trip.
Oh, it was a privilege trip. It was a privilege trip that you weren't allowed on.
I said Brian and I, didn't I?
Yes, you did, ma'am.
Yeah.
So we went to see the crown jewels. Now it's similar like to this. It's literally the jewels that they use for like crowning new kings and queens and all that in the family. And it's the real stuff. But it was vaulted doors and bulletproof glass. It's not like these things are just sitting. I can't touch them.
No,
At the museum.
And not to stop you there, but the point is that these guys went through that with that saw.
Right.
They actually had the bulletproof glass. And
But it was during the day. Nobody saw them using a saw. Like,
So
I don't understand.
They were dressed as a construction crew.
Yeah.
Oh, you can get anywhere with a ladder. What have I said?
That's what Kenzie's always said. You can get anywhere in the world with a ladder. Nobody will ask you questions.
And look,
Yep, it's gone. $20, $30 million worth of
even
stuff.
security is like, oh, they obviously should be holding those jewels. They have a ladder.
They're like, yeah, the light bulb's out back there. That's where you got to change it with that ladder you're carrying. Just go back there and change the light bulb. It'd be good. No, instead, I'm going to come out with $30 million worth of stuff.
With
But,
all
like,
these jewels.
You think a saw to the case would still be suspicious? Like, even I, as a visitor, would be like, well, why would they want to saw through the case in the middle of the day? Like, that's insane.
Well, more importantly, the security guy, hey, what are you guys doing? There's a new case that we're putting in here, and we lost the key to the old case, so we're just sawing into the old case. That's what I would say. And I bet they go, oh, okay, cool, I'm going to go get lunch. Yeah, you let me know if you guys need anything. Cool?
So one of my real takeaways from this, and I don't mean to sound as stupid as this is going to sound, but I hadn't really thought about it until you mentioned jewels and Kenzie said the crown jewel. I guess I don't fully understand what a jewel is or where they came from or how they're so old. Do we have new jewels being made? Because all these jewels sound really old.
Well, James and Sons, our great sponsors, have all kinds of jewels.
Fine jewelers.
Fine jewelers.
Diamonds, gemstones, like that's what these things are.
You need to go over there and talk to them.
I've never had a reason to go to James
So,
and
like,
Sons.
This is it. This is your reason.
I know. Hey, they do lovely business. I've just never been in the market.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're looking, the thought process is, first off, it's going to be like real silver, real gold that they're in, right? So you have that. Then it's going to be like diamonds, rubies, sapphires, emeralds. Like that's what gemstone, like you're in that family.
Like, where do those come from?
They're rocks.
They mine them.
And they did that in the old times?
They did.
Yeah.
It was harder.
Have you ever
Crazy.
seen Snow White?
No, I haven't.
No. Start there and then go to James and Sons. Figure it all out. They'll tell you everything about it.
I had a busy day.
So my question is, like there's actually a movie about this where the world ends. Viggo Mortensen's in it. And they're like the world's like desolate. And they're stepping on top of like diamonds and money, like a safe that broke open because they're looking for food. Because things are only as valuable as we say that they are. So you could have this necklace, but if you can't sell it, it's really worth nothing, right? Like it doesn't matter if no one's gonna buy it. How the hell do you sell that? Like you can't go to McDonald's and slam like one jewel down. Like what are you like how do you sell something like that? And then how does the person who buy it from you, like, can you display that at your house or no? Because it's like a missing item. So a rich person can't even buy it. Like, I don't even understand if something's stolen in that capacity, can it have value?
Well, I know the word is fencing. You'd like to fence something. I'm going to fence these jewels.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
It's like getting them to somebody else, to selling them, to get them out to get the money.
Like, you mean they would break it up and disperse the pieces? Because wouldn't that decrease the value greatly? Because, like, the value is that it's, like, Napoleon's wife.
I think they keep the whole piece together and just somebody wants to buy the whole thing on the dark web or something.
I think this is where the dark web comes into play.
Yeah.
Right, but what are you going to do with a necklace if you can't, like, you can't brag about it? Like, what are you going to do with this necklace?
I would think if you're a jewel thief, and I hate to
Like, you can't wear it.
but
Can you imagine the guy that bought the necklace for his wife? Now, you can't wear it anywhere.
That's what
I don't want
what
you
are you
telling.
gonna
I don't.
do?
I don't want you telling that your friend Lenore because she's gonna tell everybody.
It's like Goodfellas when the girl shows up in the white coat and he yells at her.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You can't spend that money. It's
Take it back where you got it. Take it back. I don't want to see it. Take it back.
Well, that's like, what are you going to do? You can't wear the necklace. You can't display the necklace. You can't post about it.
Yeah.
You can't sell it to a different museum because they know it's stolen.
And what's the point of stealing something if you can't post about it?
Well, like, what are you supposed to do? Like, but you can't even like have it out in your house. Like, if you're rich, people be at your house. Okay, so like, you can't even display it.
But if you showed up in Napoleon's necklace tomorrow, I wouldn't be. First of all, I wouldn't rat you out. I'm only surrounding myself with people who wouldn't rat me out. Maybe, but I wouldn't know it's Napoleon's
I'm not a
necklace.
rat. I wouldn't rat you out.
Yes, you are.
And well, if
they
you
could be like, "We'll give you lunch at Portillo's," and you'd be like, "She stole it."
Well, that's different. What do I get out of this thing, right? That's what do I get?
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 coming up in just about 3 minutes. Those John Mulaney tickets. First chance in to Wrigley Field Saturday, July 11th. The first comedian ever to play Wrigley Field from Chicago. John Mulaney, one of the funniest guys out there. We'll have those tickets in just about 3 minutes. We're talking about this theft at the Louvre, where these thieves, the Ocean's 11 style, got in and out in 4 minutes, stole like $30 million of jewels, got on scooters and got away, never used a gun, no one got hurt, and they got away and they don't know where this stuff is right now. And I got a text in from Julio. This kind of puts a little perspective I didn't think about for a minute. I'm not 100% sure if this is true, but he says, fun fact, it'll take 100 days, give or take, to see every single item on display in the Louvre. There's also a video of these guys, the heist too, he says. But I did forget, like, I've been to the Vatican before.
Okay.
It took us 11 hours to get in and out of it to see things. You get in these maze of tunnels, and I can't believe these guys got in 4 minutes and got out of the Louvre with this stuff. That's also another impressive feat. And we talked about how do you get rid of this stuff once you buy these jewelry, because you can't, to Kenzie's point, can't go to McDonald's and say, here, give me a burger.
Right.
That's what she wants to do with that
and then
$10 million necklace.
Well, the thing is, everyone's like, hey, like, that's what the black market's for. And I go, I understand how he can sell it. Like, a black market, whatever. What is the point of buying it? You can't display it. You can't wear it. You can't do anything with, like, I don't understand why you'd ever buy it.
Well, Dan says on the text line, and he's checking in from Berwyn, and Dan said, rich people would buy it, and they keep it in secret vaults. Well, that sounds like something rich people would have.
Can you imagine having a secret vault, let alone a vault?
Yeah,
I
like,
don't have a vault.
Like, here's my vault, but if you want to see the good stuff.
Yeah, oh my God, a secret vault? Can you imagine having that much money?
Are there some of those in Berwyn, the secret vaults?
There must be.
Dan, if you have a secret vault, I want to see what's in there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the thing with this also comes to mind is you're saying, how could someone come in and do this and steal it? And I remember as a kid going to Washington, D.C. With my parents, and I saw the Declaration of Independence. And by the way, getting all the nice, fun National Treasure texts coming in. Appreciate that. Love both movies with Nicolas Cage. But I remember going and you see the Declaration of Independence, and there's some guy telling you about it. And it's in this, case and the stand and everything, the podium. It says, if there's a nuclear war, this thing drops 400 meters below the ground into a titanium vault so future generations can see it. It'll be preserved through a nuclear winter. And I thought as a kid, well, that must cost $1 trillion to make that thing. I mean, can it go like 5 feet lower? Did it have to go 400 meters below the ground in some kind of why can't they make the titanium vault right there?
Or why aren't we just in the titanium vault? Shouldn't we be able to survive the nuclear holocaust?
Yeah, can I jump in there?
Yeah, wait a minute, hold on now. Why are they protecting a piece of paper over us?
I think that's a good question.
Because I know we have photos of the Declaration. We could just take a photo of it.
Well, or someone could grab it and take it with them into the titanium. I got the Declaration of Independence.
Why can nobody else be in there?
Yeah. They should have made a bigger tunnel. We should be living in the tunnel.
Yeah, Kenzie, you grab the food. I got the Declaration of Independence. Let's get in there.
Honestly, say we all die, and then that lasts. Okay, fine. Who says the new people are going to be like, well, let's do this? Exactly what they said. Like, they're not going to, they don't care.
Yeah.
If you found old writing from somebody, you don't think you have to do that?
Yeah, are the rats that are going to grow into people that take over going to go like, well, oh, this is really cool because this is when humans declared their independence. No, they're not.
I'm sure they won't be confused by any of it at all. It's all going to be drugs like, yes, the right to bear arms. We all agree on this.
I was just going to say, don't you think right off the bat they're going to be like, well, people should have guns, and the other half of the monkeys are like, yes, they should. Uh-oh.
All right. Well,
why are we not in the tunnel?
I want in that damn Declaration of Independence vault. I got to get in there.
We should do like a pop-up there.
Yeah.
I know,
man.
yeah, because we're going to have all-time low at Bourbon Street, but what if we had them in the tunnel of the Declaration of Independence?
Who'd be a good band for that?
Well, the Presidents of the United States, because they have their name.
Oh, nice thought.
But, God, I don't know. We gotta get down there.
Probably Slipknot, like a
Probably,
doomsday.
yeah, probably Slipknot. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I was gonna say Slipknot.
Because they have the most guys to fill up. God, can you imagine they'd be on top of each other in that vault? Hey, where's number 4? I can't find him. All right, here we go. 312-591-8300. John Mulaney, the Mr. Whatever Tour at Wrigley Field, Saturday, July 11th. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m., so this is before you can buy them from Brian and Kenzie. Very, very exclusive from our great friends at Live Nation, the first comedian ever to play Wrigley Field, and he is hilarious. 312-591-8300. You are going to this blessed event. John Mulaney at Wrigley Field. Caller 10, you're in.
My body is bad at sports. My brain is good at sports. Like, my brain understands how a human being could, like, dribble down a basketball court and then make a layup, right? But then it has to outsource the job to my weird and feminine limbs. And so when I play basketball, it looks like I just bought my body and like I don't know how it works yet. But I played basketball. I played basketball for 5 years, and I was a bench warmer all 5 years. The humiliation, putting on a pair of breakaway pants and never having a reason to break them away. Then they're just pants. And at the end of the 5 years, we had this big, like, sports award ceremony where the woman, she got up there and she said, programs like the boys' basketball program are so important because the alternative for young men could be using drugs or alcohol. And that was the first time that I ever heard that there was an alternative to basketball. And so I became the best at that.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Well, it is 8:20, and tomorrow at 8:20 we do Kenzie's Crimes, which this month, being October, still a couple weeks from Halloween, but it's the Haunted Edition. Kenzie, you can explain what that is and what you got coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, so this is obviously a special month for Kenzie's Crimes. It is crimes in the Chicagoland area that have led to hauntings. And coming up tomorrow is the Congress Plaza Hotel. I had heard a lot of things about the Congress Plaza Hotel. I have, but let me tell you, there was like 10 or 15 things I have to tell you tomorrow. It is so aggressive, and there's so many layers to it, and this has to be one of the darkest energies I've ever reported on because of tragedy upon tragedy upon tragedy, mob ties, murders, suicides, people killing themselves to get away from something else horrible that was going to happen to them. I mean, this place is insane, and even has a tie-in to H.H. Holmes, one of the world's first serial killers.
Yeah.
So it blew me away, and I'm really excited to share it with everyone tomorrow.
Well, can't wait. 8:20 tomorrow. Kenzie's Crimes, the Haunted Edition this month, getting up to Halloween with Brian and Kenzie and Q101. Let's put a lid on this conversation. We were talking about the last half hour about that robbery at the Louvre. They sold $30 million of jewelry in 4 minutes. The guys broke into the case. They were so prepared with an aerial lift, saws, and scooters to get away, which we didn't even really get to that part. Can you imagine then they get through all that, and then the security guards are kind of like chasing after a couple guys on scooters? Mm-hmm. How demoralizing that would be for the security guards.
To lose out to a scooter?
Yeah. I mean, they're not in. You'd think with all the other stuff they had, they leave in a tank. And instead they just left in these little scooters.
But a scooter's very fast. A tank is very
Do you
slow.
think they rented them on one of those apps?
They're on divvy bikes.
Yeah.
But a lot of our conversation, and that's what we do here, is the curious conversation. And Kenzie brought up, well, what do you do with the thing once you have a $10 million necklace? You can't go to McDonald's and pull one diamond off and say, I want the number 3, please, large size with Coke. You can't do that. And a whole conversation about fencing and where does it go, this black market that's out there. There's guys waiting to buy it.
And I still don't know how to get to the black market, which is a whole other issue.
And you also don't understand that jewels existed in the past. I don't know if they knew or
I just don't know I don't know how the first jewel came to be.
You really need to go to James & Sons, our great sponsor of our studio, James & Sons Fine Jewelers, and have them just do tell them, you know what? Give me an hour.
Yeah.
Clear out an hour and explain jewels to me.
Explain this whole thing to me.
Yeah.
But then I need somebody to explain how to get to the black market because I'd like to check that out.
I thought you were going to say.
Remember I tried to Google the black web and I got in trouble.
Yeah, well, the
Or
dark web, not the black web. Black Twitter is different than the dark web, which is a common misconception.
Well, why is it the black market and the dark web? Why don't they go together? Like, it should be dark web, dark market, black web.
Because the black market's been around for hundreds of years, and the dark web has only been around for 30 or so with the dark web.
And black Twitter's been around for 15 years.
I didn't say black Twitter. I don't know where it's coming from.
He threw that in.
Because, but you're right. It should be the dark market and the dark web.
Yeah.
And then the black market and the black web, those are different things.
Yeah.
I can't believe that community won't be politically correct.
Yeah.
How dare they?
Wait, are you trying to say the African American web? I don't know if that'll work.
So I'm trying to get to the black market, the black web, the dark market, and the dark web.
And you're trying to get the James and Sons fine jewelers,
I
too.
got to get to James and Sons, too.
But those are, do you think that on, wait, which one is it? The dark web?
You
Wait,
almost
hold
said
on.
black Twitter, didn't you?
Well, no, I'm trying to figure out which is which. Do you think on the dark web you can find out how to get to the black market? Can you visit the black markets? Like in person?
Well, it's on
Or is
lower.
that online only?
It's on Lower Whack or the black market. That's where you go
but
there
I'm
for that.
asking, like, can you actually visit it?
Yeah, I don't know what e-commerce has done for the black market. That's a good question.
Let's see, I don't know if I should Google this because I'm going to get flagged.
Well, what are you going to Google?
I was going to go, can I get to the black market through the dark web? Can I get
Sounds like
to
a geometry formula.
Ask ChatGPT.
market through the dark web?
Or directions,
Well-
like a
While
Maps.
doom scrolling on black Twitter. Okay, Kenzie, here's your answer. You ready? I got it. Yes, the black market operates on the dark web through, quote, dark net markets. These are hidden websites that function like online storefronts for illegal goods and services. However, accessing them comes with extreme risks, including the high likelihood of scams, law enforcement. They're scamming them on the dark web. Hey, I've got 40 gold coins.
So no one's even going to believe they have Napoleon's necklace. Like, yeah, right.
Yeah, how do you sell that?
Exactly.
Well, you have to get it graded like a baseball card. When somebody signs your baseball card, you go in and get the signature authenticated. You're going to have to go to a black market authenticator. No, this is Napoleon.
So this is like, okay, I have a small version of this that I do. It's called DHgate. It's a website. And
Say it again.
DHgate. It's a website. It's an app too, so you can go on there. And on there, you can get, a lot of your fake bags, like the things right now. So you get your Prada and your Chanel and Gucci, go on there and get that stuff, right? But it's blurred out. They don't say that. They're just like leather bag with stripes. Like they just do that kind of stuff, right? But I got scammed on there once and they never shipped my bag from China. So I went into my bank and I was like trying to pull the money. Like, hey, I never got this. Like I reported it. And they're like, what were you buying? And I'm like, a bag. And they go, what kind of bag? I'm like, a brown one. And they go, why was it so expensive? I'm like, I don't know. It's going to be nice and leather. Leave me alone. Like they had to fill out this questionnaire and they were drilling me.
So I just went to DHgate, Kenzie, your website. It says, first off, it says, buy China wholesale products online shopping from DHgate. Then when I opened the website, that kind of Wheel of Fortune spin wheel came up
you get a deal.
to see how much I'm going to get off on my first purchase.
You have a virus on the station computer now.
Yeah, I'm screwed. I think the blue screen of death just
I'll
happened.
tell you what. They tell you, like off the bat, these bags are coming from the same factories. I have all I can't say this word well, but authenticators. I hate that word.
You got it at the end.
Authenticator cards. So like when you buy a purse, like just like you said, like you get like your cards graded if you're buying it. Well, they come with like numbers and cards. Every purse I've gotten from there has come with a card, so I could sell it as if it was real. I don't. I just keep them for me. But
Well, maybe we got a guy that can, clearly a guy, Nick from Canaryville, which sounds fake to me because it sounds like a Saturday Night Live. I'll talk to Nick in Canaryville.
A little bit.
Because they know everything in Canaryville about the black market, the dark web, and maybe even black Twitter. So Nick says, okay, this is how the stolen stuff works. You steal it because, quote, you have a guy. The fence is the middleman. He gives you a piece of what it's worth. He, in turn, sells it for the true value. Then it gets melted down. Gems get recut into new stones. There is no serial number, so there's no on the new stones, and everyone eats, as he says, Nick in Canaryville.
But that sucks because, like, the real value of it is that was Napoleon's wife, and now it's going to cease to exist. Like, this piece of history, that makes me really sad.
That is sad. It's very, very sad.
It sounds like too much work. If I was going to steal something, I would make sure
Right,
it was something.
just clock in. You know what I mean?
If I was going to steal something, I would want to make sure that it's not something that I have to melt down.
Okay, let me ask
Because I don't know where to melt stuff down at.
Well, you just this big pot.
But I don't have, because I know what you mean, like those like liquid pots of lava, but I don't have those.
Well, again, these are things that if you want millions of dollars, if you don't, fine, sit it out. But if you want millions of dollars, this shows that everything you got to grind on it. Not everything is easy.
No, I understand that, but this sounds like too much work.
Too
There's
much-
got to be better ways to make millions of dollars.
I don't think there is.
Well, recession indicator coming up.
I
People
mean,
are robbing the Louvre.
Having a highly rated morning radio show, you'd think we could get there, but no, you got to do this.
No, you would think.
Kenzie, you got a pot we can melt stuff at your house. You probably got, because you have a house and you have a.
Do I have a pot you can melt stuff
Yeah,
in?
do you have like lava that we can melt gold in?
I mean, no, I have like a cast iron.
Cast iron skillet for chicken.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start there. We'll start there and do it. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We're going to give an update on God Bless the Gravy, which we launched at 6 a.m. today, and how you can help people eat this holiday season with Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and we have launched God Bless the Gravy this morning at 6 a.m. It's live, and what that is, if you're new to the show, maybe you're one of our veterans as well, but you kind of forgot because it was a year ago. We do it every year before Thanksgiving. We start it, is donating to the Greater Chicago Food Depository, so millions of people can eat in the Chicagoland area. We set a record last year with over 120,000 meals raised, and the meals come like this. Every dollar you give goes to 3 meals. They can do that. Even in these tough times, they can figure that out somehow. They're like magicians over there at the Greater Chicago Food Depository. And just here in Chicago, and you might live, let's say you live in Yorkville or something, just remember, they distribute the food to 700 food banks all the way in the area. So 100 miles from right here at the NBC Tower and out, you're helping everybody, your neighbors, even family members, everything, eat. In one of the toughest times of anybody being alive, to be quite honest, with the government shutdown and inflation, this is really keeping people around and healthy that you wouldn't expect. There's some people, very often we get stories like that you wouldn't expect somebody that needed the help, and they get it from our donations. It's sponsored this week by the Karis Restaurant Group. It's sponsored this year, I should say.
Yes.
And you can donate by texting GRAVY right now to 312-591-8300. You get a link back. It took me like 30 seconds of the donation this morning to get it started. Shout outs to Connie, just gave $100, almost at $100 million.
Would have been nice.
Wow.
If anybody has
crushed
$100
it.
million to donate, let us know.
That'd have been cool. Marv, our big boss man down the hallway, just threw in some money. He says, God bless Brian and Kenzie. And he put in parentheses, and case. Great cause.
That case got put in parentheses.
I'm used to it.
Lucien just donated $26. Chad, $10. Nicole, $105. It doesn't matter. Like I said, as we say, how much you can do. We're looking for our businesses to really step up here and get noticed, because we will give you massive props, like Adam from ACDC Closets, the first business so far today to donate, as he donated last year. Then he also got other businesses to donate. He kind of created this little community of businesses that were donating. And that really helped take us over the top, without question.
Absolutely.
So gravy to 312-591-8300. And Kenzie's favorite breakfast place, that's the people that are sponsoring the Karis Restaurant Group.
Yes.
Alexander's in St. Charles. We'll be there this Friday.
I am so excited. It's going to be a blast. A live broadcast, 6 to 7. This is the Alexanders again in St. Charles. We do the trivia live. We have giveaways in the restaurant. Incredible food, breakfast and lunch. Definitely family friendly, because I know a lot of people actually in the Elgin area have school off on Friday, so feel free to bring your kids. It's going to be awesome. And 10% of your bill goes towards God Bless the Gravy. So the more you eat, the more you donate. Okay, so get your friends, get your friends, get your family, get your work to go. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, definitely bring groups out there. We want to pack the place. We want to line out the door. The food is outstanding. The biscuits are the size of mountains. I cannot wait to get the biscuits and gravy. The sausage gravy.
Who told you that?
I saw the picture on their website.
Oh, you saw? Okay, wow.
I did a deep dive on all their socials and the website.
I haven't looked at the menu yet. I kind of want to be pleasantly surprised on Friday when I show up.
People are different that way. Do you get a reservation? Do you look ahead at the menu before you get to the restaurant?
I go in. To me, eating is about what's in the moment. I can't plan ahead. Food is going to call to me when I sit at the table.
I think Kenzie's a planner like me. I think you look at the menu of any place you're going to go.
No, I mean, I've only done that when we can't pick a restaurant. We're like, should we go here or here? Okay, like what's on the menu? I've done that. But otherwise, I like to decide when I get there. That's why I'm never ready. Like my husband will sit down and be like, "Yeah, we're ready," and I'm like, "Wait a minute, we're not. We're not."
I'm still on the about section in the menu of the restaurant. They were founded in 1942.
Yeah, I do. I like reading where the restaurant, how they got their name. Like I'm getting comfy.
Like Brian said, you could donate by texting GRAVY to 312-591-8300, or there's a link on Q101.com right on the homepage. You'll see it when you log on there, because if you're like me and you don't like having money on your phone, that's a good way to donate. As I always say, do this now. Get your good deed out of the way. That way you can be a bad person for the rest of the day. We've had a lot of people texting in saying, I donated X amount, and now I'm going to cut somebody off in traffic. I'm going to flip somebody off. I'm going to do this thing. You're allowed to do that. Once you donate to charity, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. As long as you donate for every bad thing you do, you're good.
Right, you now get to decide that you're better than everybody else.
That's right, because we do not like when you donate anonymously. We like it when you put your name on it, get credit for it. Like Brian has always said, the best part of charity is getting credit for it.
You're damn right. And there's somebody else came through with an anonymous donation. How dare you?
Why would you do that?
How dare you? Listen,
Thank you.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Text GRAVY to 312-591-8300.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.